Welcome, I'm Aliki. I'm here to help you upgrade your energy. In this video, I'm going to talk about setting goals before it's too late. So many of you have the best of intentions to make your dreams come true. Yet, even though you know what it is that you want, you have a clear image in your mind, you know what it is you want to be feeling, you know what it is you want to be experiencing, yet things keep happening in your life where you keep postponing it. You keep putting it off for the next day or the next week. And life happens. How is it with life happening that you can bring it into the here and now? That you can set your goals and experience that which you want to be experiencing, your dreams, make them come true, and not keep putting it off for the future, where you don't have time literally slipping through your fingers, but you bring that energy into the here and the now, where you are. When you have a dream, but you keep letting that dream be a future event, a future dream, no matter how much forward you keep moving, if it remains as a dream, that energy is always dream energy. It is not energy of the physical world, of you, of what you are, of what you are experiencing. It's not just a matter of bringing it at the same vibration as you, of imagining it, of knowing what you want, but of literally bringing it into the here and now. So I decided in this video to do something different with you. I am going to tell you a story, and it's a true story. I'm going to change the name of the person. We'll call him Mike. Mike, I'm going to tell you the story about Mike. And I'd like you in the comments below for us all to come together as a community and for you to tell Mike what you think his first goal should be. What goal should he set to make his dream come true? Now, just a little parenthesis, my dream is to reach 10,000 subscribers this month. So hit the subscription bell and the notification bell for me, and thank you for this. Now, let's get back to Mike. Mike wrote a book. He wrote an amazing book, a beautiful book that would actually help so many people by reading it, because it was a book full of love, full of happiness. It was inspirational. So Mike was really happy that he managed to write a book. Yet all he had to do now was to edit it, and then he could publish it. He had decided to self-publish, so it was really easy to do. So Mike was really busy. Okay, he was working 18-hour days, unfortunately, so he was working non-stop throughout his day. His life was basically work. So the book was important to him, so he kept saying that, okay, at the weekend, I'll find some time to do it. I will start with editing my book. Yet at the weekend, guess what he was doing? He was working. So every weekend, he kept putting it off for the next weekend. And he realized that that just wasn't working, so he said, okay, I'm going to set some time aside on my lunch break where I just do a paragraph. I can just get started. Yet at his lunch break, he ended up doing always something would come up, something would happen, and he just never got round to editing his book. What happened? He lost his job at some point, not because he wasn't competent. He was an amazing person at his job. It just happened that he was laid off. Then he had plenty of time to edit his book. He said, now that I have time off, I really need to enjoy my time off because I'm really overworked. So I'm going to take some time for myself. So he took some time to himself, and then he said, okay, now I need to start job applications. So as he started his job applications, he said, okay, now I have plenty of time to edit my book. But one thing led to the other, and it just kept being put off for the future. So then one of his closest friends, actually his very, very best friend, ended up having a nervous breakdown. So he wanted to be there for his friend, so he let everything on his life go. He put everything on hold and was there for his friend, which is a beautiful thing to do, but things turned out in not the best way for Mike, in that his friend turned against him. Of course, his friend was having their own issues, and pushed Mike out of his life, and then Mike had to deal with his own issues of why did this happen to him and how he had given everything to this person. So it was this ongoing thing, which I know you have all experienced, where life just keeps going and new things keep coming at you. And you could say, with new things keep coming at me, how is it that I can set goals when I don't know what's going to happen next? How do I set goals and truly come up with a plan and truly bring it into action and make it happen when things just keep happening? And this was Mike's issue too. Mike got a job, and he said, this is a perfect opportunity because I have a 2-hour commute daily. I have this amazing time that I can spend to edit my book. I'm really focused now. I'm really ready to get it done. And he meant it. He wasn't lying to himself. He was ready. But he ended up working and overworking, and truly he was in the habit of overworking. And he was amazing at what he did, but it was also really important to him to publish his book, to edit it and publish it. So he's like, I've done the hard part. I've written my book. Why is it so hard for me to edit it? Like, what's happening to me? So then we all know what happened, and he was no longer commuting to work. He was stuck at home. So he says, okay, now that I'm at home and I no longer have the commute at work, now I have all the time in the world where I can easily edit my book. But of course, with everything happening around him in the world, he was overwhelmed and again overworked, and was, guess what, putting it off for the future. So this went on and on. Right now, Mike is on holiday. He's taking some time off, and I'm very happy that he is. But he really wants to edit his book and publish it. And he just doesn't know what goal should he set in order for him to get this done. So I'd like you in the comments. I think this will be very helpful to Mike, for you to tell him what you believe the goal he should set should be. And I want it to be something clear, something simple, and something achievable. Now, one thing, what did I do when I wanted you to help me achieve my goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers this month? I asked you to help me. I asked you to subscribe, which isn't a difficult thing to do. But what was I doing here? I was involving you in what I want to achieve. When you involve someone else, whoever it is, it doesn't have to be a friend, it doesn't have to be a family member, it can be someone who you believe has the ability and the capability to help you achieve your next step. It doesn't have to be your dream. They're not at helping you achieve your dream, but your next step, the goal that you have set. Set this goal by writing it down. Write down what it is that you want to achieve, and break it down into simple steps that you will take. And don't put them somewhere in the future. Actually bring it into the here and now, and get someone else involved as well in helping you take part of the step, because this is your dream. This is what you want to be experiencing. So have someone who will play a small role in part of it. And that brings about excitement. It brings about a feeling of belonging, a feeling of community. When you feel that you belong to a team, to a community, that you have someone who is there along the way, They may not literally be with you holding your hand as you move along, but you know that they are there. They are rooting for you to succeed. Their eyes are on you, watching you and cheering you on. And I want not just to depend on someone else cheering you on, but on you being your greatest supporter. I achieve things that I achieve, but always telling myself, wow, you did this, that's amazing. And yeah, you could say, oh, you think so much of yourself. Maybe I do, but I actually achieve the things that I set my mind to. I find what it is that I want to be experiencing. I set the plan. I take the steps. I actually put it into action. I envision this, first of all, the energy. I put it within me. I set it into the future, not into the distant future. I plant seeds along the way, right ahead of me. The very next step, I've already planted it, and I move to this. And yes, life happens to me, just as it happens to you, just as it happens to all of us. But I move with it. I don't say, oh my God, what is this thing happening to me now? Sometimes I do, but just for a moment. I instantly find ways that I can flow with it, that I can move with what is happening to me. And I keep going. Persistence is an important part of achieving your goals. Don't just have dreams. Don't just have goals. Set them. But don't only set your goals, but actually take action. Don't just sit back waiting for the universe to bring it to you. Yes, everything is here for you. Yes, everything will support you along the way. But you need to actually be moving forward along the way. You need to be flowing with everything, because things will come into your life, and sometimes you may think that it's something that's throwing you off course. But many times I have seen that what I believed to be off course was actually fully on course, fully on point. And sometimes maybe you're pushing in the wrong direction. So let things move you in the flow of things. Do learn to move with it. And keep your goal set. And actually take action. Allow things to happen. Learn to flow. A captain doesn't say, oh, storm is coming. Here's the storm. I need to just let things go and wherever it takes me. That's not how things go. The captain steers to his destination, but he goes along with the weather. He moves with things. He moves with the flow of the energy of the ocean, of the wind, of things that are occurring. Be a knowledgeable and experienced captain in your life. Move towards your goals, the goals that you have set, not just some imaginary goals. And have people that are involved in different parts of it, helping you move forward. Help Mike by commenting below what you think his goal should be, having taken all this information into account. And let me know what your goal is. Set your goal. Let me know. Let us all know so we can come together as a community and support each other by cheering each other on. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, subscribe and like. Thank you. I wish you happiness and love.